New in stock, we have a Mercedes-Benz C-Class 1.6 C200 CDI BlueTEC SE 7G-tronic Plus, and it's a 4-door saloon. 2015 on a 65 plate, one lady owner, and it's in really nice condition. Good spec car, good looking, nice colour, good colour combination. Finished in grey metallic, and it's got black Artico leather, which is the Mercedes-Benz man-made leather. Looks as good as leather and is probably a little bit harder wearing and easier to maintain. Car's done 50,661 miles. It's automatic. The fuel economy is 54.3 urban, 76.4 extra urban, and 65.7 combined. 0 to 60 time of 10.2 seconds out of a 134 brake horsepower engine with a top speed of 134 miles per hour. Full service history, it's due a service, we'll do it before it goes out. It's MOT till the 31st of August 2019, and road tax is only £30 a year, so very, very economical in all aspects. Multi-spoke alloys. It's got the chrome window divider, breaks it up nicely. Mercedes-Benz aluminium scuff plates inside the doors. Michelin tyres all round as well, which again is a good sign. When there's budget tyres on, that's usually the first thing they scrimp on, so if the tyres are good, you know it's going to have been serviced as well. We've also got, let's just see, electric boot release. Plenty of room in the boot there, although I've got my camera stuff in there. Let's just see what have we got in there. A basket, never seen that before. Just show you in the back. Seats are nice and comfy, looks like it's never been sat in. Carpets are the same too. It's got the AMG tailored mats, plenty of headroom, plenty of elbow room. Might be a bit of a squeeze with 3 people across the back here, but certainly for 2 people on the back it's great. We've got this piano black inset there, electric windows in the back, and really, really nice environment. I'll just take you for a ride in it. Wow, wild out there today. Okay, remote central locking. Doesn't have a blade, it has the plug-in type key, which goes in the dash there and switches on. And let me just find the service history. Okay, the invoices that we have still got the customer's name and address on, so I don't want to show you those. However, on the 1st of the 8th 2016 at 18,278 miles, the car was serviced at Mercedes-Benz Whitefield, and then on the 22nd of the 9th 2017 at 36,726 miles, it was done at Dronsfields, which they're a Mercedes-Benz specialist, and to be honest, they've been around for years and know everything there is to know about Mercedes, so I'm quite happy with that service history. I'll take you for a ride in it now. If I can just, there you go, height and reach adjustable multifunction steering wheel. The not your normal gear selector. The selector is on the steering column, and you've got to press in park like so, and click up to reverse. You can see there we've got a reversing camera, which comes in very handy. We've got paddle shift on the steering wheel. Now I will tell you that it's raining, as you can see for yourself, in the UK, and raining and me in an automatic Mercedes-Benz don't go together. I have a tendency to knock the car into neutral when I'm switching the wipers on, but the wipers on this Mercedes are on the left hand side. They're actually on the end of the indicator stalk. There you go. Now, as I say, we do have the service invoices and a service sheet, digital service history, and I can't believe anybody ever thought that that was a good idea. I got to work this morning, there's a customer come to see a car, and it was an Audi, and he asked me if he could see the service book, and I showed him the service history, basically the data sheet and the invoices, and he says, no, I want to see the service book. So it doesn't have a service book, it has a digital service history. And he looked at me like I was an idiot. And to be honest, that's how I would look at somebody if they came to me in a meeting and said, Baz, I've got this great idea. I'm going to do away with the service books that we've had since the beginning of time, and we're going to put it all on computer so nobody actually knows whether it's been serviced or not, without ringing, checking, then getting a dealer number, then ringing that number. Honestly, I find it ludicrous. But we will redact the addresses on the service invoices, and they'll come with the car. We will have it serviced as well before it goes out. This car is a nice, honest car, and as I've said before, the big thing these days with political correctness, or whatever you want to call it, you're not supposed to say one lady owner or whatever, but this is one lady owner. You can tell it's been owned by a lady. The steering wheel, there's hardly any wear on it, there's no marks on it anywhere. It smells lovely inside. It's just a very, very nice car all round, and being very well looked after right from the word go. So one lady owner, and it's a good thing. I've been in the motor trade 45 years. Lady owners, cars are the thing to have. They've always been looked after, in my opinion. Now, at the moment, it's reverted to manual because I was playing about with the paddle shifts, but it's just into drive now, and it'll change gear itself. There's another switch here. There you go, individual, Sport Plus, Sport, Comfort, Eco. Comfort's great. Which now I just went to switch the wipers on just to flick them, and again I've put it in neutral. When you're driving the car every day, which I've used several Mercedes myself, you get used to it and it's second nature. But just at the moment, I've come out of a car where the wipers are on the right hand side, and you just knock them up to flick across the screen. Unfortunately with this, you've got to press the end in just to knock across and switch the wipers on. So very, very nicely finished. Piano black insets to the dash, all around the gear tunnel, and the door cards, and then you've got this kind of satin aluminium look which matches the door handles here, and also the vent surrounds, 3 vents. Again, I'm not sure, that one must point into the back seat. Mercedes designers know best. Car drives super, handles great, very comfortable, very smooth, irons the bumps out, not too much noise. A nice front central armrest here, a good display, and you've got this kind of mouse stroke rotary control here. So click the start button and that gives you the menu, strong winds, slow down. So menu, that's click on the selector button, that puts you onto sat nav. You can go back, the back button there, or then radio, media, telephone and vehicle options. The car has Bluetooth hands-free, as you'd expect these days, but it's also got Bluetooth audio streaming, which isn't on all Mercedes-Benz, certainly not the couple of years older ones, and that is a good feature. So to get that onto media, you do have to make sure you can set, if there's two of you in the car and one of you has a telephone paired to his phone, you can use somebody else's tunes. It's a separate thing. Again, it's probably it's more complicated than it should be. And if you're the driver, then I think anybody who's driving should A, have the phone coupled up to it, and B, be able to listen to their choice of music. If it was a choice of listening to rap or driving off the edge of a cliff, I'd go over the cliff. So my music. Just take you up the motorway. Hopefully it's not yeah, we're okay. It's suggesting we do 50, which is a bit of a pain really. There we go, just give it some gas. Not the fastest thing in the world, but you're not going to be buying this to be racing everywhere. It's more for comfort. And I've exceeded the speed limit already. Oh well. Oh no, with a bit of luck it says end here, so that must just be a high section. So we'll just get up to, sorry, we'll just slow down to 70. 70 there. Doing 70 at 2,000 revs in 7th gear. And that is, let's see, so we're in eco there. And again, all this, once you've had it a couple of weeks, will become second nature, and you won't have to take your eyes off the road to use it. But media, Bluetooth audio post, play, and as if by magic a rap record comes on. But take it from me, the speakers are good. Your 2 stars, there's a star in front of the selector. There's also a star on this like hand stroke mouse thing. It's a nice comfortable front central armrest. Got also electric seats here. That's electric backrest, and electric seat height adjuster. It is a manual adjustment to slide backwards and forwards. Electric door mirrors here. You've got your global central lock in there, your electric windows. And they all work. Go off the motorway here. I think it's one of the most comfortable cars that I've driven for a good while. It's got stop-start there. And that's as good an idea as digital service history. Great steering and road holding. There, from the home button on the multifunction steering wheel, you can scroll up on your information display in the centre, radio, media, telephone, assistance graphic. What the heck's that? I'm not sure what that's all about, but that seems to be showing. Nearly knocked it into neutral then again. Assistance graphic. Last brake. Attention level. I've got 5 green bars there. The car's obviously not noticed that I've knocked it into neutral twice when I've actually meant to do the wipers. So assistance graphic. I don't know what happens there. Your headlights are on the side here. It's got automatic headlights. Let's see. Can't actually see that. I do find it quite funny, the attention level and last brake. Some of the Mercs have a picture of a coffee cup which fills up the longer you go, assuming that you're getting tireder. System suspended. I think somebody should do a survey to see just exactly what things people use and whether they find it useful or not. Because there's so many things on cars these days that you would just never, if you sat there and read the instruction book every day, you'd never learn all the stuff. Lots of stuff that just isn't needed and is a waste of money. If I'm honest, I'm not in a good mood today. The rain bouncing off. When we get back, I'll show you how to program the sat-nav, how to pair your mobile, how to delete a mobile, and how to stream audio. So this is a lovely car. I'd be quite happy using this every day. Blimey. Couldn't be any wetter out there if you were driving in a river. Good to see though, the wipers are working, good blades on them. Again, that's the other thing. Lady owners, I don't think, or I can't remember a car coming in that from a lady where the wiper blades have needed changing. Guys, you get them all the time. but not ladies, not so much. This is just as it came in as well. I think Lance had struggled to find anything to actually clean on this. Everywhere's spotless. Well, the cup holders had never been used till I went to Starbucks in it before. There's a power socket there. 2 cup holders in the front central armrest. At the front here you have an SD card reader and also 2 USB ins. I'll get a lead in a second just to check that out. It stops raining long enough, but it's a great driving position for me. I'm very comfortable. £30 a year road tax. And the big Mercedes badge in the middle. You've got your speedo on the left, information panel in the centre, and then rev counter on the right. The bottom of the information panel tells you the outside temperature, which today is 13.5 degrees. And up at the top there it tells you which particular setting you have. There's comfort, going to sport there, so back into comfort. And you see if you go into sport, the revs increase, hold you in gear longer. So weekend setting that into comfort. BMW driver, about 2 inches from my boot. Typical. Okay,